I have not seen a Louis Vuitton bag for a long time that would really knock me off like this. Hi, welcome to my channel or welcome back. Thank you for joining me for this video. Today we are here for a treat of the newest release, the new Louis Vuitton bag that just came out maybe a week or two ago, and it's gonna be the hottest bag of the season. So let's get into it. If you're here, welcome. My name is Natalia and I'm self-admitted shameless shopaholic, and I post on YouTube videos on how I spend my money, how I waste my money. So if you enjoy shopping, especially luxury designer handbags, but also non-designer fashion and all the fun stuff we women enjoy, please consider joining my Anonymous Shopaholic club down below so we stay in this addiction together. So guys, here it is, the newest Louis Vuitton bag, the newest release, the bag which just dropped to the boutiques probably about a couple of weeks ago. I didn't know it was already there. I didn't know it was already available. I have seen it on Foxy LV Instagram a few weeks back and it caught my attention. It really did caught my attention. I thought, oh, that's cute. But I thought it's gonna be released end of October before I was on my rushed trip to buy another bag actually. So let me tell you, it was totally unexpected purchase, but I think it was worth it. Hopefully it was worth it. Let's get back to the beginning of the story. How did I manage to get this bag and how that happened that I was in Louis Vuitton boutique? So we all know that the prices are going to increase probably very soon. It's just like every day it can happen. And I have one bag which I want to buy for myself for my birthday. And I tried to buy the bag a few weeks ago in Milan and they didn't have it. They just sold it the day I was arriving. When I was on the plane or something, like it just sold right before I came there. I was really kind of panicked and I thought I have to book a flight to Italy. I have to go and try to get my birthday bag and maybe have a look in Saint Laurent, especially that there is a Saint Laurent boutique on the airport in Milan. So yeah, I did that. I just booked the trip like on Tuesday, and on Saturday night I was on the plane flying to Rome. Then I traveled to Milan as well. Yes, I did go to Milan only to increase the chances of me getting and scoring the bag that I wanted for my birthday, and also to have a look on the Milan's airport on Saint Laurent, because why not to get 17-18% off Saint Laurent before the price increase. So that was a plan. The trip was exhausting, but hello, well, I'm a shopaholic. But it was totally worth it. I actually brought a few goodies with me, but we are going to see them in the coming weeks. However, this one is a very hot new drop, so I think we have to get into it as soon as possible. And by the way, there is also a vlog which I recorded, but I want to post the unboxing of this bag first. So there will be a Rome vlog coming very soon, hopefully this weekend. And a quick info here for the Europeans or people traveling to Europe: Saint Laurent is not increasing the prices yet. I've heard from my sales assistant from Milan that they don't know anything about it yet. They usually hear it a couple of days, just really few days before. And they said it's not happening now at the moment, but for sure it will happen very soon because everybody is increasing prices. So yeah, if you are in Europe, you still have some days before the prices will go up. Anyway, now we are getting into this new amazing bag, and the bag is very special for me for that simple reason that I have not been knocked off by a bag from Louis Vuitton for the longest time. So should we get into the box? Finally, yes, we should. So let's do it. That is very satisfying. So, ladies and gentlemen, I think that's my line usually. Here we have this little baby. So let me present you Miss Pochette Metis East West. So this is the new Louis Vuitton bag, and I know that's gonna be a hot bag. Everybody knows that, right? Like, we all know it's gonna be popular. We all know everybody will want to have this bag. I'm just actually wondering what all these people that have the regular Pochette Métis are going to do now. Are they actually going to add this one as well? Replace, like sell the old one and get this one? Let me know if you have a Pochette Métis from the previous one, the original one. if you are going to update your collection with this one, or you are keeping the old one, or yeah, let me know what you think. If you watch my channel, you probably know that I don't own Pochette Métis, and the reason for that is actually because I don't like the proportions of the bag, and it's not about the size of the bag, but what bothered me in this bag was the proportion of the bag and the hardware, because we know I like quite a bit of hardware. I like when it's shiny and when it's a little bit more bold. And the regular Pochette Metis, especially in canvas, kind of looked to me a little bit too manly, maybe. It wasn't me. It basically wasn't me. I knew it was super practical bag, but I was just thinking maybe one day they will make the hardware bigger or something that it will be speaking to me more. So that's why I don't own Pochette Métis. And when I saw this version coming up on Foxy LV Instagram a few weeks ago, it already caught my attention, and I was like, oh, that is actually nice. I think they got it right, finally, because I think that Louis Vuitton was a little bit lost with their designs, and most of their bag releases that they had over the last 2 years, since I followed that stuff, it wasn't crazy. Like, it didn't knock me off until I saw this one in the store. And it was just casually sitting on a shelf with other Pochette Métis. And at first I was just recording for the vlog. I thought, okay, nice, okay, it's here. And I went straight to get my birthday bag, which was the last available in the store, at last available in Rome. So at the beginning I didn't really pay attention to this bag, but after I looked at my birthday bag, I said that I'm taking it. Then I was still looking around, like if I was in the store, why not to have a look and ask about a few more things and try a few more things. And while I was looking around, I got that brilliant idea that I should probably try that on for the vlog and show you how it looks and show you some more details about this bag. And then you know how the story went. So I tried it, and unfortunately I start to like it quite a lot. So, you know, it's one of these stories when I just wanted to have a little look, and here we are. So what made me to want this bag when I am not a fan of the regular Pochette Métis? Let me explain quickly, and then we go to the close-ups and the details of the bag and the features of the bag. So this bag has different proportions, and I put this bag against the regular Pochette Métis, and the hardware size, like this lock, is the same, which balance the proportions for me. I know it might be very weird for some people, but I am extremely aesthetic person, so if something doesn't look right to me, it just doesn't look right to me, and it's not gonna make it. That was the first thing. So by changing the height of the bag, I think Louis Vuitton completely changed the outlook of the bag. Even though it is the same, it has all the same features that regular Pochette Métis has. In my opinion, the bag looks completely different. It looks much more chic and elegant with this, you know, rectangular, longer east-west shape. So it has the lock, the typical Pochette Métis lock, and very typical lock for Louis Vuitton. It has the Vachetta top handle, and here we have it. It also has the back pocket, the zipped back pocket on the back, and inside, inside we have this accordion style and 3 compartments. It opens quite a lot, and what I have already discovered that you can put a lot of stuff into this bag. I have to say that for this one, I was surprised how much I could fit into this bag. I could actually fit a mini pochette, a recto verso wallet, and my phone, and a lipstick, and keys. And it still closes. So that style of the bag, like this accordion style, it really is very much giving for the space of the bag. So you put more, then you can actually kind of pull it over, and then it will close. Which it was actually surprising to me, because as I said a million times already, I don't have normal Pochette Métis. I have never touched it. I have never tried it. It was not in my, you know, not in my interest at all. I was really positively surprised about how much space this bag has, and also how practical it is, because it has this one big compartment, then it has zip compartment, another compartment, and also a little tiny pocket over here. So really a lot of, you know, organization in the bag. that's the basics. Let me tell you what are all the really nice features of the bag, which I think makes this bag really, really amazing, and which also was like this, you know, kind of tipping points for me to get the bag. So it comes with, let's say, two straps. The first strap is the canvas strap. And it is a strap which is like in neon-owy, which has those snap closures to adjust. So it's works like this. You adjust it, and then you find the pin and you clip it in here. And you can make it a short strap, or you can make it a longer one, just by adjusting, unclipping, and then clipping it into... I'm lost. Okay, here we go. And clipping it here. So you have actually two lengths of the strap. Versatility, right? And this, I have to say that this longer length of the strap is not very long. Actually, it lets the bag to sit here very high. And the short length of this strap, it makes it perfect, you know, shoulder bag. And when I tried it on my shoulder, I was blown away. It looked so good as a shoulder bag. I loved it. I totally loved it. I know that the longer version of the strap, it will be too long for some people. Sorry, too short. Apparently I'm too excited. It will be too short for some people, but I believe that if you are a Louis Vuitton lover, you probably have some other bags which you can borrow a strap, or you can buy a chain or something else, and it will make it. Because it will be short, it just sits here. So it will be short for some people, but I think no problem, you can replace it with some other strap. But this strap with two lengths, it's not all. Let me show you that Louis Vuitton is giving us also a chain. And apparently the bag has special loops for the chain, at least that's what I figured. So it have the chain to clip on the other loop. So it has these two loops, and in the taller one or the upper one, I put the regular strap, and then I put the chain on the lower one. So now let's close it. And this is how the bag looks with all the accessories attached. And I think this chain, it can be used on the shoulder, especially if you would be connected to the upper loop. It will give a little bit, like couple of centimeters more length. But my way would be to wear the bag with the chain on the crook of my arm. I like to carry bags actually this way. And the canvas strap I would use crossbody or on the shoulder. And actually my favorite way of wearing this bag is on the shoulder. I don't know why, but I think it looks so amazing. It looks so cool, but also it is that, you know, Y2K vibe, but in a more chic, elegant and classy way, in my opinion at least. And I was really impressed by this bag. I was impressed about with how many extra things we are getting. Like, we are getting one strap with two lengths, which, okay, it happens for Louis Vuitton. But I think, let me know if you agree, that Louis Vuitton is usually not very keen on giving us options with the bags. When I buy Almas, they come either with that leather strap, or I pay 300 more for this stupid thick strap, which I don't like, and they don't bother to give us also a normal leather strap with it. It seems like they don't really want to give you too many options, but we have with this the chain and also the strap with two lengths and multiple way of wearing and using the bag. And the chain is non-branded. It has, of course, the branding on those loops here. It says Louis Vuitton, but it doesn't have any branding on the loops here. It's just a chain. I think in the Cousin there might be branding on those, or maybe it's just a necklace that is like sold separate, but this one looks like pretty much like a normal chain that you would get from some other, you know, place. One thing that I noticed actually in the store, that if you keep this bag, it tilts like this. Not sure if it's gonna bother some people, but it doesn't bother me, I think. I just realized that's how it is, and that's fine for me. But just letting you know, that's how the bag is tilting when it's sold, and it doesn't matter which way I attach the strap. If the chain is on the upper loop or the lower loop, and you know, the like if I do it the opposite way, it always looks like this when it's like hanging. Yeah, as I said, it doesn't bother me, but just so you know, it is tilting like this. But if you sit it on the table and put the strap on the back, that's how I usually do it anyway. The strap on the back, and then I would put the chain in the front. The back sits on the table, it doesn't, you know, flip over. So let's do a tour of the back once more, so you have all the close-ups and you can see exactly how the back looks like. It has the pocket here, and let me open the pocket. It is, yeah, it is that deep. It has the card here, and here we have the handle. It's the Pochette handle, of course, and the Pochette details on the sides. And of course here that tab is Pochette. Personally, I'm planning and hoping I manage to do it well, to age the Pochette to some honey color and then spray it to preserve the honey color. And I don't know if that's possible, never heard that somebody would be doing it this way, so to age the Pochette first and then spray it. If you have done it, or if you know something about it, please let me know if that's possible. If I spray the Pochette after it, you know, partially aged, if the color will stay on the level, like, you know, the honey color, it will not go into a very dark one. Let's get inside once more. So it lifts here. I can see that here is kind of like the two material layers are like separating. I can feel that. And inside we have all these compartments. And the bag is made in Italy. I don't know if all of them are made in Italy. This one is made in Italy. And it has this zip compartment. Like, I'm just trying to show you all the details once again. So here you have it, the newest Louis Vuitton bag, Pochette Metis East West. What do you think about this version and the take on the classic from Louis Vuitton? Are you a fan of it? As you can see, personally, I am a big fan. I am so glad that they have made this, in my opinion, more elegant and more like updated version of this classic bag. It really fits my style much more, and I'm so amazed how much it fits, how practical and how user-friendly the bag is. So really glad that I pulled the trigger, that I got it, and that hopefully the bag will serve me well and it will last long. We all know that the Pochette Métis has its problems with the glazing, so we will see if this one will also have problems. If it will, I will take it back and probably will not want the new one, like replacement. But hopefully they have fixed the problem. So here we have it, the newest bag from Louis Vuitton, Pochette Metis East West. Let me know what you think about this new take of Louis Vuitton on its classic bag. As you can see, I am a big fan. I love it. I'm so glad that they did that. In my opinion, the bag, as I said already several times, looks much more modern and ladylike and chic-like and elegant, of course, for the standards of a canvas bag, right? So I am a big fan, and also really happy for the extra goodies, which is this chain. I think it really fits into the trend and, like, you know, the vibes that are now for the bags. You know what? I have to tell you that this bag is extra special to me because it hasn't happened for the longest time that I would just fall in love with a Louis Vuitton bag in a boutique. And I think it has to do with not so amazing designs that they have been coming up over a while, over quite a long period of time. But I think it's also the aspect of social media that we all know what we want. We see everything, and now I'm showing you actually this bag, and maybe I'm ruining experience for someone. But I think YouTube and other social media, when we can see the bag, it has the good sides and the bad sides. And I think the bad side is that it ruined for us this moment of discovering the bags. We're walking into boutiques and just finding something that we love, not being completely prepared to what we see. I hope it makes sense. With this bag, and same with the Odeon over a year ago, I knew sort of that the bag existed, but then I saw it on the shelf, I tried it, and it was like that, you know, I was hypnotized. I just really loved the bag. And I know that both of them are actually very simple bags, not outstanding designs like the construction wise, or not a breakthrough in fashion, right? But they are very pretty, and very practical, and I just enjoy how they look, and I really think these two are really great canvas bags. For sure they both deserve more attention. I think that this will get a lot of attention very soon. I think it's about to blow up, but surprisingly Odeon is not really doing that great on the you know, surface of social media. Maybe because, I'm just wondering why, but maybe because it's not super Instagrammable bag. It's not a bag that you take cool pictures with. It's more of a bag you grab and go. So maybe that's the reason. It's the bag for the normal people which are not living on social media but just using the bag, and I think they are buying it, and it just doesn't have the attention of social media. Anyway, I have been rambling for way too long, so let's finish that video. I hope it has been helpful and useful, that gave you insights into this new bag from Louis Vuitton, and maybe you made your mind if you like it, if you don't like it, if you want to add it to your collection or not. Please let me know in the comments if you are planning to buy it, if you are like excited about this. And if you have enjoyed the video, please consider giving a like and maybe even subscribing to my channel, because it will help me a lot to reach my 1000 subscribers goal by the end of the year. So I would really appreciate that. But anyhow, I really appreciate you are here. Thank you for watching. Thank you for spending some time with me. I will see you in my next video, and until next time, take care and don't forget to enjoy your life. Bye guys.